He's not gonna hear us though, right? He's gonna hear us, our voice, or? Okay. Hey, I'm just following orders. Let me get one of those slow motion pictures, bro. One of the slow motion pictures.
You gotta shoot at 60 frames per second.
Come on, that.
They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo Sabbath. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on by the bullshit. They see me, they like, ooh, chemo Sabbath. I'm on my body, real niggas right beside me. Damn right, I brought my army, going up like a rocket, and can't nobody stop me. These niggas garbage, so watch your mouth, boy. Coming all black, slithering house, call me mouth, boy. I'm off the hip like a cowboy. I'm a king, you should bow, boy. Shorty like that, man, you cut up. Nothing I can handle. 144 in the booth, going Rambo. Niggas do you dirty like a stick in a bando. That's why I play the corner like a bum with a banjo. I'ma lead by example. Ooh, chemo Sabe got this bitch off the hand, got the juice, got the drip, about to hit the bitch with the salt. It ain't rap, it's assault. Can't taste a bitch unless you with the coke. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach shit.
One way.
Coming up on my I do it how a veteran be. You better than me. I'm Reggie at the edge of the key. It's all money, no honey. Think you settle and see. You locked up, fucked up, and it's back to the streets. It's One West. You can check the residency. I reside with soldiers died on the soles of their feet. Cause there's death before designer. Ain't no coward in me. Cause I'm cold as a bitch's shoulder. You ain't calling a week. Get the cooking on this beat. Hope you like it well done. Got them killers rolling with me and they all red rum. Got you fuckers scared some. Get the banging on this beat till my fucking head numb. Black Glock, red drum, black and yellow air ones. Homie, you ain't got a vest. I suggest you wear one.
Told these niggas we was going up. They was doing a lot of talking. Now these niggas ain't saying shit.
Feeling like a legend in this shit. Lil nigga, I'm past veteran. Never feeling third. Lil nigga, I'm past second. Guns, I gotta have them all like Ash Ketchum. Shotty break a nigga ribs up like his wife left him. We all stepping. Kill you with kindness cause I'm dead nice. That 5'7" put you 6 feet, not talking height. That judge giving out 5, but you doing life. These hands are rude GPS. A mean right. That's mean right. We build different, you know the vibes. And we stamped it authentic, we know the rise. I keep a 144 because I know a kind. Noah's Ark, you know I'm with animals when we flowing by. We back again, no cap when I'm with Cap again. Yeah, they say they want smoke until we matching them. Everything righteous, so you know when we get back at them, you get hit up with a K, but no acronym. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. These niggas claiming that they bullshit. These niggas better move and coach shit. Cause if they make the wrong move and coach shit. You see me, they like, ooh, chemo Sabbath. I'm on my way up and they ain't gon' stop it. They say they wanna hear that raw shit. Coming up on by the bullshit.
Anybody watch it?
I missed it, sir.
Yeah, I saw part of it.
Okay.
You know, supposedly, probably talking about, you know, he's gonna be some more drug boys and some more stuff now.
Did he say that we couldn't talk about it no more, or we couldn't go? Green light to discuss that? I don't want to discuss it up here if he told us not to say nothing else about it.
West till they bury me.
But I'm saying, did he say that we
One west till
couldn't?
they bury me.
Okay.
I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. One west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. They ain't scaring me. Rip the soul out of Pharisee. Speaking heresy, it get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every bar nitroglycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back to start, make you live again. Get them dividends, so we start getting ignorant. I be on that soldier shit, I told you shit phenomenal. Nah, but he a domino, so what you suckers trying to do? Rhyming comical, guess it's funny until I'm bombing you. Bring apocalypse to them pussy niggas that's popping shit. Team of all-stars, I coach them up like I'm Popovich. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They vagina, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kinda obvious how the situation is ominous. The way I vomit this and regurgitate for the audience. They start applauding this cause the competition is fraudulent. From the era where niggas smoke you up like a parliament. The flow been stupid, shit has gotten retarded since. All the dominance of one west rising to prominent. Cause I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. They want a nigga quiet, mute my maneuvers, but I ride like I got Groupons for Uber. Rhymes hard like they been viewed by Medusa. 9 milli Luger, 17 in the Ruger. Only need a few to sit up in your medulla. Obligata for the regatta, niggas wildin', they win every dollar. They riding by in black Impalas, let the semi holler. A showstopper, been as proper since the teeny bopper. But now I'm going, I'm off Patron, a premium of vodka. I put extensions on the Glock, modified the chopper. The swore heavy, war ready, and that's working mama. No marijuana, say I got the loudest silence on it. When I'm up on it, ain't no rapper do it like I do it. A lot of spitties and writers, but when they heat's on, none of them can get to the fire around with me. And I had a nigga spin like a tire, but down the deep, and I'm still dope as a piper. Every bar burn hard like a spoon with a lighter. Fuel to igniter, I'm winning, coming through with the title because UPK. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me. I be one west to the death till they bury me. I'm one west till they bury me.
Yeah. On 44 shit, you know what I mean? Busy man, busy man. Look, when that shit drop, you step all the way on their neck, step on their neck and they head with that shit.
Fine in, I ain't show no mercy, we gon' show them boy what time it is. I pop out like I'm Samuel, I got time to kill. Haters thought I died, I survived. They don't know how I did it, got it out the mud, straight to glory. They don't know how I feel, he nice but he don't show them skills, how I show them skills. He ride but he don't work the wheel, how I work the wheel. They mad, I'm too solid, circle tight, yeah, vacuum seal. No, they want my life, I ain't worried, I got rank for real. I got real soldiers, kill for real. Backstage.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch, you a gospelite, bitch. Fuck you talking about? If that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. My nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bite it. UPK, shoot solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the niggas wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a hoe study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the shawty and I show her. She could never get a priest holding. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit muggin'. I say, if that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. You a lame nigga down to me. Eat candy, but I'm sucker free. You a little nigga, ain't nothing to me. Base up, boy, I fit a beat. Yeah, AR-223. Draco with a magazine. Yeah, that clip run like limousine. I shoot your ass in the spleen. Boy, I bust your ass in the temple. We debating why the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're squirming off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why does nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UPK play for keys, nigga. Commanding to get a damn order, but ain't nothing to me to damn kill you. I was stalking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close combat. Nigga got popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't war, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK too solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass nigga too. Dumb ass motherfucker. Fuck you.
Backstage. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rapper, busy man, shit, nigga. They turn their head over, nigga.
Pray where Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no hoe to lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, oh they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Niggas think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert, another cop just stretch the nigga. He a demon, it's an exorcism, watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gon' get active with you. Fuck the opposition, I see vision, let me paint the picture. Rappers claim they spit, I ain't listening, is in fact the fear. If revenge was a woman, now I scope that bitch like Jake. So Tower War, we gon' run the summer, it's gon' be historical. Thought they making plays, made them niggas call the audible. Ask who run this shit, but that question is rhetorical. Bitch, I'm the one, me cookies with the oil. I'ma get them crackers, hell, should've never kidnapped my family. I can't do that, bet I be the last nigga standing. Do a life sentence for my niggas, pray you understand me. I might put a switch on his Glock and call it young baby. How you real trigger know them dots? You a bird feeder, claiming he a demon. What's a demon to a cold leader? What he saying something, I ain't hear him, this shit light. It ain't about who got the gun, it's about who gon' up that fight first. I turn a bad situation to a game changer. Bring soldiers from the dead, just raised up the chain frame. Shots, I'ma look like Aaron Jones when I run it. Never bite the hand that feeds you, you'll never get that hand back. He bitch about tip 100%. I don't wanna hear none of that. He dropping sword, fuck him. Just make sure you get that cover back. Look around, he ain't with us, probably cause he never was. Now my chin like you with the angels for your brothers. Everybody wanna be Richard Porter. God kill him like Alpo. Play if he want, it's laying in the trunk like Lee Malvo. I'm a certified woman's ass nigga, I am not a toy. Hey, out with that hollow sign. Yeah, this the real McCoy. Feel like Gullah Jack when I'm in Fayetteville, you feel your boy. Still about my bread, still I think that's all that I do. The way I get boy lost, they gon' start to call him Elroy. Fuck his game, pop out on them demons like I'm Hellboy.
Messiah Christ, testing. Christ, Messiah Christ, testing. It's like me in the chat. Go ahead and give me one to see if the sound's too loud. Christ, Messiah Christ, testing. It's like me in the chat. Go ahead and give me one to see if the sound's too loud. Christ, Messiah Christ, testing. It's like me in the chat. Go ahead and give me one to see if the sound's too loud. Christ, Messiah Christ, testing. It's like me in the chat. Go ahead and give me one to see if the sound's too loud.
Live thing.
She's running back a little.
Yeah, you push the live thing. You hit that live button once you go on the. Once you go on the video, you hit the live button.
But it's not like the sound is still on for the music.
Yeah, shoot your wall once you hit that go to the stream and hit the live button.
Let me see. Okay, Messiah Christ. We're good to go. All right. All right. Let's prepare for the prayers. All right. Ready? Mazu? State's registry. Report.
Mawasar, Banyahala, Banyashala.
Mawasar, Banyahala, Banyashala.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bratha.
Yahweh Bashem Yahushua Bratha.
La Yashala.
Israel Amazim. Pull up with Dawn when he face the east. Talk.
Mira Lord pray in Hebrew. Abanawa.
Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakuka.
Malakuka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Watazai.
Watazai.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Baratazai.
Baratazai.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Lathanyanaw.
Lathanyanaw.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Cow.
Cow.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalakinaw.
Wasalakinaw.
Kawapinaw.
Kawapinaw.
Kasalakinaw.
Kasalakinaw.
Kawapinaw.
Kawapinaw.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Taba'aynaw.
Taba'aynaw.
Basai one.
Basai one.
Abal.
Abal.
Hashaynaw.
Hashaynaw.
Ayan.
Ayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Mawalaka.
Mawalaka.
Mala'ala.
Wala'ala.
Waha da para.
Wataparawa.
Wa'alalam.
Wa'a'awalam.
Aman.
Amen. So Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father,
Our Father,
which art in heaven,
which art in heaven,
hallowed be thy name.
hallowed be thy name.
Thy kingdom come,
Thy kingdom come.
thy will be done,
Thy will be done.
in earth,
In earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day
Give us this day
our daily bread,
our daily bread.
forgive us our debts,
Forgive our debts,
as we give our debtors.
as we give our debts.
Lead us not into temptation,
Lead us not into
but
temptation,
deliver us from evil.
but deliver us from
For
evil.
thine is the kingdom,
For thine is the kingdom,
and the power,
and the power,
and the glory,
and the glory,
forever.
forever.
So be it.
So be. You go have the power in Hebrew. Yahweh Shem Yahushai.
Yahweh by Shem Yahushai.
Babka Shah.
Baruch Shah.
Lathanyanaw.
Lathanyanaw.
Hakak.
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 Lapara.
The Rapa'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Manawa.
Kal Manawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Atahar.
Ha Matazarayam.
Ha Matazara.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Ha Lakoyam.
Lahakuyam.
Ha Mata. Ha Matayam.
Hamatiyam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Rakawaf.
Hakarakawawa.
Hamataw.
Hamata'ala.
Lagashan.
Lagarashan.
Ba'ashem Yahushai.
Bahashem Yahushai.
The water on
The water on. This is the power in the English. Yahweh.
Yahweh,
In the name of Yahweh Shai.
in the name of Yahushua,
Please give us the power.
please give us the power.
The power to heal all manner of sickness.
The power to heal all manner of sickness,
All manner of disease.
all manner of disease.
The power to cleanse the leopard.
Power to cleanse the
The
leper,
power to raise the dead.
power to raise the
The
dead,
power against unclean spirits.
the power against unclean
To
spirits,
cast them out.
cast them out.
In the name of Yahweh
In
Shai.
the name of Yahushua.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So be it.
So be. You go to Psalms 121 in Hebrew. Asha.
Asha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al Harayam.
Ahahar.
Mayatan.
Mayatan.
Mawa'ah.
Mawa'ah.
Azari.
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 Ma'ayin.
Ma'ayin.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Asha.
Asha.
Shemayim.
Shemayim.
Rataza.
Baratazah.
Ratza. Rataza.
Wa'aratar.
Alatan.
Alatan.
Namawat.
Yamawat.
Regalika.
Regalika.
Al Nanawam.
Al-Nawam.
Shamarika.
Shamarika.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Nanawam.
Nanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yasha'an.
Yasha'an.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Yasha'al.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarika.
Shamarika.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazarika.
Tazarika.
Ya'ai.
Ai.
Yayumka.
Yamyunka.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Yashamash.
Yashamash.
La Yakanka.
La Yakanka.
Yarak.
Yarak.
Ba'alia.
Ba'alia.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarika.
Yashamarika.
Rakara.
Rakawa.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Avnapashka.
Afnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza Anka.
Taza Anka.
Waba Anka.
Waba Anka.
Ma'atai.
Ma'atai.
Wa'ayalam.
Wa'a'awalam. Alright. Psalms 121 in the English. I will lift up my eyes unto the hills.
I will lift up my eyes to the hills,
From which cometh my help.
from which cometh my
My
help.
help cometh from Yahweh,
My help comes from Yahweh,
which made heaven and earth.
which made heaven and
He
earth.
will not suffer thy foot to be moved.
He that suffer thy foot to be
He that
moved.
keepeth
He
thee
that keepeth thee
will not slumber.
will not slumber.
Behold,
Behold,
he that keepeth
he
Israel
that keepeth Israel
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
shall neither slumber nor sleep.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy keeper.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand.
Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right
The
hand.
sun shall not smite thee by day,
Sun shall not smite thee by day,
nor the moon by night.
nor the moon by night.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil.
He shall preserve thy soul.
He shall preserve thy soul.
Yahweh shall preserve thy going out
Yahweh shall preserve thy going
and thy
out
coming in
and thy coming in
from this time forth,
from this time forth,
and even forevermore.
and even forevermore.
Here goes Psalms 83 in Hebrew. Alahayim.
Alahayim.
Al Damayah Lakah.
Al Tamayalaka.
Al Dakarash.
Al Takarash.
Wa Al Dashquat.
Al Tashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kahana.
Kaha'ina.
Wa A Yakyaka.
Wa Ayabika.
Hamaya Yawan.
Haya Yamam.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al Amyaka.
Al Amika.
Ra'ai Yamwa.
Wa Al Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wa Da Yawada.
Dada Yawada.
Ya'a Tazwa.
Ya'at Tazawar.
Al Tazwa Wanyaka.
Al Tazabawanyaka.
Al Marwa.
Amarwa.
Lakatwa.
Lakadwa.
Wa na kakia nam.
Why not Kakadam?
My God wa.
Magawa.
Wala a yasakar.
Why the Aya Sakar?
Shum yasha'al.
Shum Yasha'ala.
Awada.
Awada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Na I tazawa.
Ka'a Tazawar.
La ba.
Labai.
La katwa.
The Kadwa.
El yaka.
Alika.
Bara.
Bara.
Ya kawakwa.
Yarakawa.
What? Okay, sorry. Ala aya.
Alai.
Adawam.
Alawam.
Wa yashamai.
Washama.
Ala yam.
Alaya.
Wa ya aba.
Waya Ama.
Wa hagaron.
Ragaria.
Wa garion. Okay, sorry. Wa hagaron.
Wahagaria.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa amawan.
Wa Amawan.
Wa amalak.
Wa Amalak.
Palashaf.
Palashat.
And okay. I la banya la wat.
Abaya Lawat.
Shala.
Sheila.
Ashar laham.
Ashalaham.
Kayapian.
Kayapya.
Ka sayasara.
Kasaya Sarah.
Kayapian.
Kayabya.
Banakal.
Banakal.
Waya what's like Kwayashwan.
Hawashwa.
Na Matwa.
Sake.
Na Matwa.
Nasha Magdwa.
Ba Ayawan the area.
Ba'ayr the Ira.
Hayatwa.
Hayagwa.
Daman.
Dama.
La Adama.
La Adama.
Shayat Damwa.
Shayadama.
Nada.
Nada.
Ya.
Ya.
Mawa.
Mawa.
Kara.
Kara.
Wa Kaza Apwa.
Wakazaabwa.
Wa Kasa okay. Wa Kasaba.
Wakazazaba.
Wa Katazao.
Wakataza.
Mana.
Mana.
Cow. Nasa. Sorry. Cow. Ya Nasa Kamwa.
Kanas Yakamwa.
Ashar.
Ashar.
Amarwa.
Amar.
Now Rasha.
Now Rashad.
Now sorry. Nawa sorry. Nawa.
Nawa.
Af.
Ah.
Na Hawath.
Nahawa.
Allahayam.
Alahaya.
Allahaya.
Alahaya.
Shatamwa.
Shayatamwa.
Kagao.
Kagawi.
Kakwash.
Kakwash.
La Panya Raka.
Rapanya Rakwa.
Kaash.
Kaash.
Dab Alra. Yawa.
The Ariya.
Wa Kala Abba.
Wa Kalabak.
Dalahat.
Dalahat.
Hagari.
Hagari.
Khan.
Khan.
Dara Dampangwa.
The Radakma.
Basha Arika.
Basa Arika.
Wa Basha.
Wabasa.
Wa Dapaska.
Wata Aftabaka.
Dabahayim.
The Bahalam.
Malawa.
Malawa.
Panya Yam.
Payaham.
La Ka La Kwa La Yun.
Kuala Yam.
Wa I.
Wa
Ba Kwasha.
Bakwash.
Ba Kwashwa. Ba Kwashya.
Bakwash.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahaw.
Yahawa.
Yabashwa.
Yabashwa.
Wa I Ba Ayla.
Wa I the I.
I die wa I.
Our I.
Wa I Ka Parwa.
Wa I Kaparwa.
Wa I.
Wala
I bite one.
I. Abadi.
Wa I the Iowa.
Wa I the I.
Kahata.
Kaha Ata.
Shaka.
Shamka.
Yahawa.
Yahawa.
Yabaika.
Yabai.
Wa I Yawan.
Wa I Yawan.
Al Kaha.
Al Karash.
Arataza.
Wa Ata was the what? It's the Psalms 83 in English. Keep not thy silence, O Yahweh.
Keep thy silence, O Yahweh.
Hold not thy peace.
Hold not thy peace.
And be not still.
And be not still.
O Yahweh.
O Yahweh.
For lo,
lo,
thy enemies make a tumult.
thy enemies make a tumult.
And they that hated thee
And they that hate thee
have lifted up their head.
have lifted up thy head.
They have taken crafty counsel
They have taken crafty counsel
against thy people.
against thy people.
They have consulted
They have consulted
against thy hidden ones.
against thy hidden
They
ones.
have said,
They have said,
Come,
Come,
and let us cut them off
let us cut them off
from being a nation.
from being a nation.
For the name of Israel
For the name of Israel
may be no more in remembrance.
may be no
They have to consult together. With one consent.
One consent.
They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom. The Ishmaelites. Of Moab. Hagarenes. Gabal. And Ammon. And Amalek. The Philistines. With the habits of Tyre. Ashur. Also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Selah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. I said to Sarah. I said Jabin. I said at the brook of Kison, which perished the indoor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb. And like Zaid. Yea, all the princes of Zabak and Zamuna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh my power, make them like a wheel as they stumble before the wind. As the flame burns the wood, and as the flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, and they seek thy name. O Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, are the most high over all the earth. So in Christ. SARS, it's a turn. Shabi means to be seated. Shabi. Clap it up. Get the buzz in hand. Most High in Christ. Welcome to the Sabbath service. I'm Officer 1000 Akaz. To my far right, Officer Napash Kaya, the mighty man in the middle, Truth from our Saw. And welcome to the Sabbath service again. Sisters and brothers here, the brothers online. If you're watching YouTube, share, like the video. Again, welcome to the Sabbath service. Shouts out to the brothers up in Vegas for the cookout going on. Clap it up for them. I could not be there. Would love to be there. Like Sister was saying, we were speaking earlier, my finances said I cannot do it. So, Lord willing, we'll be able to get there next year, man, next year. So other than that, man, we're going to kick it right here in Atlanta. Welcome to the Atlanta School. We're at 3353 Glenwood Road. And we're right here in Decatur, Georgia, man. This is the Atlanta camp, you understand? So if anybody got any questions, go ahead and put them in the chat. I believe we're not on Facebook, right? We're on YouTube. So if you got any questions, definitely put in the chat. Any comments, put in the chat. Someone will monitor, let me know if there's any questions, and we'll go ahead and answer the questions as needed. Other than that, we got anything else coming up? Anything else we need to go over before we start it?
Yeah, well, we have the food drive, you know what I'm saying? ISUPK Atlanta, we accept the challenge. December 11th, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be downtown, we're going to be having, you know what I'm saying, for the homeless, you know what I'm saying? We have food, clothing, you know what I'm saying, like toilet, stuff like that, toilet paper, toilet tissue, you know what I'm saying, stuff they can clean themselves right now. So I'm saying, clap it up for the Most High for that one.
Damn right. It's a huge thing that we're doing, man. That's a huge thing that Atlanta do. So if you can contribute to that, bring your donations, whether it be cash, whether it be warm weather clothes, hoodies, long sleeve shirts, boots, whatever you can get rid of in your closet, or buy some new things out there for these young brothers and sisters. It's our job to feed the homeless, you understand? It's our job to take care of each other. So if you have those things, like I said, come down, 3353 Glenwood Road, make the donations here. We do have a website we can go to, it was ISUPK.com. So all manner of stuff that we do have, we will accept those things to help our people out, all right? What you're going to be hearing today is that we're going to give you the truth according to the Bible. Understand that blacks, Hispanics, Native Indians are in true deed the true people in that Bible, man. We are the true Jews that the Bible speak of, you understand? And we coming out the Bible letting you know who it is. We try to give you back your culture. We speak in the Lashawan Kodash, which is our holy tongue. So if you got your swords, we're going to start. Where we at? Where we left off at last week?
13. 14.
Deuteronomy 13?
You said 14?
I don't know. Y'all sure?
Oh, 14.
Okay, we had Deuteronomy 14.
14.
In verse 1. Turn your swords to Deuteronomy 14 and 1, which we will begin to read in the English, the first 7 verses in English. I'm sorry, in the Hebrew, and then we'll come back and read it in the English, all right? So let's make sure we're on that right page. Everybody doing Tawah? Long week? All right, then. Okay. Is that where we at? We at 14 and 1?
14.
Oh, man, y'all. Okay.
'Cause that's what we,
Okay, no sweat. We had Deuteronomy 14:1.
okay.
Okay, good to go. So if you got your swords, turn to Deuteronomy 14:1. Like I said, we'll begin the first 7 verses in the Hebrew. Then we come back and read in English. Like I said, if you have any questions, just raise your hand, say Salaki, and we'll answer them for you, all right? And let's begin.
Okay. Deuteronomy 14:1 in the Hebrew. Banyam, Banya. Hold on, Slakia. Banyam. Atham. La Yahweh. Allah Slakia. Allah Yah Slakia. Allah Hayakam. La. Thatha Ga Slakia. Thatha Ga that Slakia. Thatha Ga the Dar. The Dar.
Oh, Slocky, it's dark. Dark. Dark.
The Dar.
The walk.
Dawa. Thatha Gadar Dawa. Ya Wal Slaki. Wala. Sasha Mayam. Slaki. Sasha Yama. Kakwatha. Vanyak. Ayanakam. Ayanayakam. Lamath. Kaya. Ayam.
Oh, Slocky, make sure you read the verse. You're like verse 2.
Oh, Slakia. Verse 2. Come. Verse 2. Kaya. Ayam. Quadarash. Atha. La Yahweh. Allah Hayak. Wabak. Bathar. Yahweh. La Yahweh. Lawa. La'ayam. La'ayam. Sagala. Makal. Hayamayam. Ha'ayamayam. Ashar. El. Al. Panya. Dama. Hadama. Sa. Verse 3. La. Fala Kal. Sawa Ba. Sa'awaba. Verse 4. Zaf. Haba Hama. Ashar. Sakara. Sakala. Shawar. Shah. Kashabayam. Washa. Isaiah. Verse 5. Ayal. Wataza Banya. Wataza Banya. Wayatha Mara.
Waya Kam Mara.
Waya Kam Mara. Wakwa. Wadaya Shak. Watha R.
Wazamar.
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 Verse 6. Wakal. Ba'ama. Maparasa. Parasa. Socket. Parasa. Washa Sa'if. Sha'aya. Hold on. Shasai. Shafaya. Shafaya. Socket. Shafaya. Parasa. Roth. Parasarath. Ma'ilath. Gara. Baba Hama. Atha. Kala. Fuck it. Thakalawa. Verse 7, last verse. Ak. Fuck it. Ak. Af. Za. Fa'akala. Fuck it. Fa'akalar. Kala. Kawa. Mama a. Fuck it. Mama a. Laya. La. Fuck it. Mama ayala. Hagara. Wama Garaya Saya.
So you got pra. That's Saya.
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
That's a pa.
So.
It's like it's
Where you at?
my guard yum. Oh yeah, guard. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. Okay, sorry.
Wamama Garasaria.
Yeah.
Haparasa. Hasha Saraya. Af.
Shasa.
Sasa.
Ra'aya.
Sasa Ra'aya. Af. Hagamal. Wa'af. Ha'ar. Run. Fuck it. Ha'ar. Run. Nabath. Wa'af. Hashapak. Kaya. Ma'ila'a. Gara. Hamaha. Hama. Raparahai. Fuck it. Raparasa. La'a. Haparai. Sawa. Tama'ayam. Hayam. Lakam.
All right, wrap it up for him. All right, we go back up to verse 1. We're reading 7 verses in English.
Deuteronomy 14:1 in the English. Ye are the children of the Lord your God.
Do I have to tell you that who we're speaking to here? We're speaking to Israel. Say, ye are the children of the Most High power. You understand? We are the children. Israel. No one else. Go ahead.
Ye shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes or socket between your eyes for the dead.
What are they saying here? Why are they asking us? Why are they telling us not to do these things? Why they telling us you should not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead? Why are they saying that? Normally, it's a rule of thumb. If there's something posted saying not to do it, it's because it's being done. And right here is this custom was a custom of the heathens. The Canaanites were doing that. They would cut themselves, make marks in their skin between the eyebrows. It would be bald. They cut the eyebrows off between the head and the eyes. They cut those off to remembrance of the dead. And that's what they were doing. And this is the custom that we follow. No different than today. What are some of the things that we do today to remember our dead?
Tattoos.
Exactly. No, you right. Exactly. T-shirts, cutting yourselves. You said tattoos, T-shirts. Anything else? All those things. Go ahead. You had something else? Candlelights. All those things is not our custom. Those are heathen customs. The Canaanites and the Africans and all the other people out there, they do the same thing to this day. Go ahead.
Dancing around dead bodies and shit like that.
Oh man. I mean, Judah just went off. Judah went off. They got now you can prop them up on stage, and they be on a motorcycle, or a lady drinking. You know what I'm saying? They had that at the table. I don't know why you want to do that, but that's what's going on right now.
That's why the Migos rapper Takeoff.
Mm-hmm.
They had the State Farm Arena doing the same thing at the State Farm Arena.
Yeah. They had it up, standing up.
No, they had more at the State Farm.
Okay, yeah, the memorials. Yeah, no, not the corpse. I'm just thinking he had no, not the corpse. They just had the whole thing at the State Farm. They make it a big event. There you go. Go ahead.
Oh, socket, right. Making altars.
Mm-hmm. Making altars to these guys, man. And that's what the Canaanites were doing, man. They was cutting their skins. They was doing that stuff. And so we started to follow behind them. So none of the stuff that we're doing today is old. They've been doing it back then. We just followed after their customs, doing the same thing. You know, we got tattoos. I mean, I have tattoos on me. Officer Marciali got a bunch of tattoos on. You know what I'm saying? So what you did before you came into this truth, understand who you were, the Lord died for that. There's a precept for that. I got to pull that precept. You know what I'm saying? Go ahead, brother.
Socket, it's so heavy that you that this is brought up because the Edomites, they got a country song called "Lead Me Up Against the Jukebox Before I Die," when I die, or something like that. And in the video, they got the Edomite, he's dead, but their friends, you know, they got him leaning up against the jukebox, they're playing the music and drinking and stuff and having a good time.
Yeah, all kind of type stuff out here. Give me Colossians 2 and 13. Start at verse 12. If you can give me Colossians 2 and 12. Someone give me Colossians 2 and 12. Because despite of what you got going on right now, the tattoos you have on you, the marks that you have. I mean, because even in the the Omega Psi Phi, the Alpha, they have marks on their skins. They've been burning themselves to get these tattoos and these brandings on themselves, man, to show their possession to that, to show their loyalty to that group or that sorority or fraternity. Stuff been going on for a long time, man. But if you turn with me, if you will, to Colossians 2 and 12. Got it?
Khan.
All right, read it when you got it.
Colossians 2 and 12. Buried with him in baptism, wherein also ye are risen with him through the faith of the operation of God, who hath raised him from the dead.
When it says buried with him, the baptism, that's him and her, the old you. That's the old you that you're burying. And the new you come forth. So you can't do nothing to change your body. If you got tattoos and cuttings on you already for what you mark the dead, rest in peace to brother, Pee Wee, or whatever the case may be, you can't change that on your body. It's a wrap. It's on your body. But that old man, that old woman has died. And then risen with them. Can you read? Go ahead back and read it again. Risen.
Oh, Khan.
Wherein also. You got it?
Khan.
Okay, go ahead.
Also, sir.
Go ahead. It said buried with him in the baptism.
Khan.
Wherein also.
Buried with him in baptism, wherein also ye are risen with him through the faith of the operation of God, who hath raised him from the dead.
So when it says buried with him also, I mean you was buried with what you did, the old man. The new man came forth, and with him the faith of the operation of the Most High God. I mean the operation is that law, statutes, commandments. You follow now what you know. As the old saying, the better you know, the better you do. Yeah, you know better, you do better. There you go. So you start doing better. So the old man's died, the old man risen up. Now what you're learning this truth, you come in here, learning the law, statutes, commandments, how to treat one another, how to treat your brothers. You start to follow those things. All right, keep reading.
Okay, verse 13. And you being dead in your sins and the uncircumcision of your flesh hath he quickened together with him, having forgiven you all trespasses.
The Lord has forgiven you all your trespasses that you've done. If you're in this truth, the Lord has forgiven you for all the trespasses that you've done, and buried, and also in actually the trespasses that you're going to be doing. You may not. You get into this truth, you're all new. So if your old sins, He died for, and your new sins that you may do in this truth that you're unaware of, and that's very important because you may get into this truth and not know that some of the things that you do is against the Lord. But once you know it, you repent, which means what? What does repent mean? Does it mean fall out, hallelujah, on the ground? Can anybody tell me what repent means? Go ahead, sis. To change. Turn away from. That's it. You was doing this, Lord, I'm repent. You stop, and then you do the right thing. That's all it is. All right? Keep reading.
Okay.
14.
Verse 14. Blotting out the handwriting of ordinances that was against us, which was contrary to us, and took it out of the way, nailing it to his cross.
That's what the Most High God is. He sent His Son to be nailed to the cross to take away, blot out all the sin that you have done. All your iniquities you've done prior to coming to this truth has been blotted out. You understand? So no longer, no one ever can tell you, bring that up, say, well, you got tattoos, you got this, you got that. It's been blotted out. Continue reading.
Verse 15. And having spoiled principalities and powers, he made a shew of them openly, triumphing over them in it.
Drop down to 16. It's very important.
Verse 16. Let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink, or in respect of an holy day, or of the new moon, or of the Sabbath days.
Anybody know what that means? You want to try it out? It says in verse 16, let no man therefore judge you in meat or in drink, or in respect of a holiday, of the holy day, or of the new moons, or the Sabbath days. What does that mean? What is that hitting at?
Lock it, sir.
Go ahead, bro.
Like just like we're doing the Sabbath day, you might have cats. Oh man, why you doing that? Oh, how come you grew up eating pork, didn't you? But you stopped eating pork and all that,
Exactly. Things your mom and grandmas tell you all the time right now. And before you came into the truth, how many Sabbaths did you keep?
None, sir.
How many holidays did you keep? How many Sabbaths you came to? How many Christmases you celebrated? All those things you done before you came into the truth. So no man can judge you saying, well, damn, you came into the truth. Last year, you just having the Christmas. You just having Thanksgiving dinner. That was the old me. I killed the old me. The new me has risen up. So you can't judge me for that. Does that mean we can't judge you going forward? We can. We can. We can let you know what's going on. Hey, sister, hey, brother, not supposed to be doing that. That brother, sister may not know. They may be so new in the truth that they have no idea that they're doing something wrong. So we have to, hey, we're not supposed to do that. We're not supposed to do that, sister. That way we keep each other in line. Understand? So we can. We got a whole book. It kills me when people say, you can't judge me. We got a whole book of judges in the Bible. We got a whole book of judges. So what you mean I can't judge you? You go to court and you stand before who? The judge of your oppressor's court. You stand in front of him. But yet when it comes to me, I can't judge you. Now I can't judge you if I'm doing the same damn thing as you're doing. No. But yeah, we can tell you, let you know, because the Bible says, cry aloud and spare not, and tell Israel, my people, Lord, to tell my people their transgressions. And that's what we need to do. That's what we do every Sabbath service. We go on street corners. That's what we do. Go ahead, brother.
Right. Since they talk about something, you can't judge me. Okay, next time you go to court, go to Esau's court and tell him he can't judge you.
Right. Right. You're going to throw you right in jail. Put you right in jail. In contempt of court.
Look at you like, I know this nigga did not just.
Exactly. Bailiff. Jerome. Let's go back. Let's go back to Deuteronomy 14. I'm going to read it again. It said, ye children, ye are the children of the Most High. You shall not cut yourselves, nor make any baldness between your eyes for the dead. Continue reading.
Verse 2. Thou art an holy people.
What people?
And holy people.
You are a separate people. Damn what they was doing. I told you to do this. I don't give a darn what Esau's doing. I don't care what the Moabites are doing. I don't care what the Canaanites are doing. You are a separate people. There is no book, and it kills me when people say the Lord loves everybody, because in this book is for everybody. This book cannot be for everybody. Name one book that's exclusive to everybody. There's not one book out there right now that you could think of that's for everybody. Not one. Because if you write a book that's for the rich, it excludes who? The rich. If you write a book for the poor people to get rich, it's not going for the rich. If you write a rich book, it's not going for the rich, it's going for the poor. So if you write a healthy book, it's not talking to the healthy people, it's talking to the unhealthy people. So there's not one book out here. Even reading the comic books, novel?
Novels.
No, not novels, but what's the
Fiction.
name of the books?
Science fiction, sir.
The cartoons.
Comic books, sir.
Comic real. What's the name of some of them? Who? Dogman. Okay. The Harry Potter. All those things are for a certain demographic of people. There's not one book out here. It's for everybody. So why would the scriptures, I swore, be written for everyone? It's not. It's written for a certain group of people. And that's just life. Life is like that. That's just life. If I write a book, I'm going to exclude somebody. You write a book, you're going to exclude somebody. Any book you read, Marvel. There we go.
Marvel.
If you like Marvel, that means the other one, the Marvel is for you. If you don't like Marvel, you like the
Soccer, DC.
DC, the Marvel's not for you. That's what I was trying to figure out. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, Capcom as well.
Huh?
Capcom.
I have no idea.
Oh, talking about video games.
Let me tell you, the far as comics I go is Archie.
Yeah.
And y'all know who Archie is. You know how you know how old I am now. Archie, that's the only time I know. Archie. That's it. So that's what I read. So this book is not for everyone. So okay. So you are separate people. This Bible was written for you. If you're black, Hispanic, Native, or First Native people, this book is for you. It's written only for your people. It excludes everyone else. That's why it says holy. If you look up the book of the word holy, it just means separate. That's all it means. Go ahead.
For thou art an holy people unto the Lord thy God.
Uh-huh.
And the Lord hath chosen thee to be a peculiar people unto himself.
Mm-hmm.
Above all the nations.
Above who?
Above all the nations
Uh-huh.
that are upon the earth.
Did we see that tells you that it says nations, Nations. There's more nations on this earth. So if there's more nations on this earth, you have to find out who are them other nations. They just didn't disappear. If Amalek and Esau and Moab, if all these people, let's just go ahead and grab them. Go ahead, take it. Go ahead over there. If all these people was on the earth, they're still here to this day. They didn't go anywhere. They just didn't disappear. What happened is the name has changed. You understand? The name is no longer Moab. It's no longer, Esau. It's your oppressor. It's the Japanese, the Moabites. It's all these different names are different people. So you have to find out who these names are. The Canaanites, the Hamites, we call them, which is the Africans. You got to figure out. You got to come to this in the truth and figure out who these nations are, because they're still on this earth today, and we're supposed to be above them, but we're not above them. We're not above them right now. Keep reading.
Okay. Verse 3. Thou shalt not eat any abominable thing.
Not eat any what?
Any abominable thing.
Keep going.
Verse 4. These are the beasts which ye shall eat.
Mm-hmm.
The ox, the sheep, and
You
the
like
goat.
the oxtail. You got some been yum-yums in here, man. Your oxtail, boy. Y'all know about them oxtails, man. Keep going. And Judah love them oxtails too, boy. Shalom.
The
All
ox,
right.
the sheep, and the goat.
Mhm.
Verse 5.
Goat. I like that goat. That goat more than the Dominicans and the Puerto Ricans. They love them. That chiva, they call it. That goat. They love that goat. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 5.
And what you have here, if you understand what's going on, what's happening, the Lord is telling you what food really is. This is food. So if you're eating things that's not in these categories, that's not food. This book laid down what food is. But nowadays, you got food. You think anything is food. Anything you can cook up and put a little salt and pepper on and eat it, you think it's food. I seen somebody the other day, it's a sister too, man. I mean, she eating a cockroach, a fried cockroach. And she's like, I always wanted to try this. Like, yo, you from the hood. Come on, sis. I know you had seen cockroaches all your life. Cockroaches and roaches. You gonna leave the country, go to another country and eat a fried cockroach? It's ridiculous. That's not food. You understand? What we're going to be describing here and in Leviticus is what food is. The Lord is, it's disgusting, man. It's disgusting. Trust me. I can't stand the roaches to eat one, let alone eat one. But that's what we try to do when we start to go off to different countries and want to live their life and have the experience of Thailand, the experience of Taiwan. You're going to different places. You want to have that experience and don't eat a damn roach. Oh, yeah, see, you know what I'm saying?
I was going to say that she want to fit in, but they already eating roaches of the sea, so.
That's right. Yeah, roaches of the sea. Dang, lobsters and shrimp. But this is where he laid down the law to where food is. So if you're not eating what's in these categories, that's not considered food. And that's what we can say, that's not food. But people just think whatever you can eat in your mouth for consumption is food. And the Bible, the scripture says otherwise. That's not food. So as we continue reading, you're going to understand what food really is. Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 5, the hart, and the roebuck, and the fallow deer, and the wild goat, and the pygarg, and the pygarg, and the wild ox, and the cameo.
I'm not going to go down and break all this stuff down. You got to go to Leviticus, and if you got any questions, call in. There's a lot of animals we're breaking down. But go ahead.
Okay. Verse 6, and every beast that parteth the hoof, and cleaveth the cleft into two claws.
Now that's a good thing. Keep reading.
Okay. And cheweth the cud among the beasts.
Now we stop there. If you have it distinguished, if you don't know what these animals are, you can always distinguish it by the cleft, by the hoof, part of the hoof. When you part the hoof, it looks like if you've seen a goat and you've seen his foot, it's like a split hoof. Like horses have a full shoe. Just imagine half a shoe with a split in the middle. So that's a split hoof. And it also says who chews the cud. Cows, they chew the cud. Any animal that chews over and over and over and keep chewing, it goes to two different stomachs and it digests. That's what you can eat. But it has to have both of them. If it doesn't have both of them, you can't eat it. A horse chew the cud, but it has a full shoe. You can't eat a horse. Some people love horses. I go down to Miami, a lot of Cubans, they eat horse. I would never eat a horse. It's crazy. So rats, a rabbit chews like cud all day long, but he has a foot like a different foot. Y'all seen the rabbit's foot? It has nails. You can't eat that. You can't eat rabbit. That's how Puerto Ricans and Dominicans eat rabbit. A lot of black people eat rabbit too. Go out there and then eat them rabbits. Can't eat that rabbit. Leave the rabbit alone, man. Leave little buddy alone, man. Let him enjoy his life. So if you don't understand what you should eat and you can't figure it out, go by those two things. They have to chew the cud, constantly chewing grass, constantly chewing, and it has a split hoof. If it has those two, that's food. Eat it. It's for human consumption. All right? Keep going.
Okay. Among the beasts that ye shall eat. Verse 7, nevertheless.
Go ahead.
These ye shall not eat of them that chew the cud, or of them that divide the cloven hoof.
Mm-hmm.
As the camel, and the hare,
the rabbit,
and the coney. For they chew the cud, but divide not the hoof. Therefore, they are unclean unto you.
A pig is what?
Unclean unto you.
These things are unclean to you. Because, like you said, it does divide the hoof, or it does chew the cud, but it doesn't have one or the other. It only has one thing. It has to have both. So those are unclean to you. All right, we're going to pick up at verse 8 in the Hebrew. You want to go ahead, Napash?
Yeah, come on. The book of Deuteronomy, chapter 14, verse 8 in Hebrew. Ra'af, ha, kad, zar, kaya, ma, pa, bapar, rasa, par, sa, of ra, la'a, ga, la'a, gala, gala. Sa, sa'a, sama'a, sama'a, ha, ra, lakam, ma bash ram, la'a, af kawa, rabba, nabal, dam. La'a, Tha Gadwa. Sa. Verse 9. As. Za. Da Kawa. Macau. Ashar. Ba Maram. Cow. Ashar. Lawa. Sa. Oh, sorry. Ta. Pa. Yar. Wa quash. Quash. Something. Wa quash. Quash. Sha. Okay. Das Kawa. Wa cow. Ashar. Awa. Okay. Awa. Sorry. One. La wa. Sha. Na pa run. Wa quash. Quash. Das. La a. Da a kawa. Da moth. Ha was. The calm. Ta. Verse 11. Cow. Tasa pa. Tasa pa. Was. Oh, sorry. Tasa pa. Wall. Sa. Ha. Sorry. Sa ra. Da. Sorry. Da. Ha kawa. Verse 12. Waza. Ashar. La. Da I kawa. Ma. Sorry. Maham. Wa. Nashar. Wa. Ha. Par. Pasha. Wa. Shai. I. Zah. Naya. Verse 13. Wa. Hai. Roth. Wa. Slug it. Wa. I. Wa. Off. Ha. Of. Wa. Wa. Hi. Da. Ha. Wa. Ha. Da. Ya. La. My. Hi. Na. Verse 14. Wa. Off. Cow. I buy. I ride. La. My. La. Now walk.
All right, clap it up. Go back to verse 8. All right, we'll continue.
Deuteronomy 14:8 in the English. And the swine, because it divideth the hoof.
And the what?
And the swine.
Swine, that's very important because most of our people still eat the swine. Swine is another word for what? Pig. It says it right here in the book. Swine. Don't eat the swine because what? Can you read it?
Because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud.
It don't. What is it? What is the swine? What does the pig eat? Everything. Whatever it wants to eat. The Lord made the swine to clean out the barn, to clean out whatever it wants to eat. I mean, if you put a dead body in there, the pig gonna eat it up.
So
A pig will eat it, man. So you don't want that within 5 minutes.
Word? I read it takes like 5 minutes. You take a dead body, you throw it in a pig pen, it takes about 5 minutes.
Good
for a
Lord.
pig to devour.
So the Lord in his infamous wisdom understands this. Go ahead, sis.
One pig?
1 pig. I guess 2 pigs eat him half that time. So so the Most High know what he's doing when he's creating these other animals for the earth. He's making the animals to clean the earth. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, you got crows out there. Give me some other animals that may clean the earth or the waters that we don't supposed to eat. Vulture, damn vulture, man. I see vultures all running around, dead bodies, animals, man. So if these animals didn't exist, it'd be pollution in the world. So the Lord made it just like a fish tank. You have a fish tank. I love fish. I like the tanks. My daughter don't. I don't know why. She didn't get it from me. Anyway, so I put me some little African cichlids in there. I'm gonna change that African cichlids thing because I don't even like the word African no more. But I put cichlids in there. I get some Oscars. Then I have some what you call algae eaters. And I have some snails in there, things that clean the bottom. So you don't eat them things. They clean my system. They're a filtration system for my tank. They help my tank get clean. So I didn't get that off my own idea. That's something that the Lord put on this earth to use, to filtration the whole world. So that now inside the waters, those things that we call sea roaches or sea creatures, the cockroaches of the sea, those animals clean the bottom of the ocean. Whales, sharks eat big things that's in the ocean. They eat all that stuff in there that people throw out there. They just eat it. I've seen people cut open a whale. There's license plates inside the whale. Inside the shark. The shark just eats anything in there. So we don't eat these things. You understand? Like the brothers bringing out right now. Them vultures, them birds, man. They don't eat that stuff. That cleans out every dead animal on the earth. It goes and eat it up.
Oh, Slocky, sir.
Go ahead, right?
Pigeons.
No, you from New York, Jerry. You won't eat no pigeon anyway. You see what they eat. But these are the things that the Lord in his infinite wisdom said, I know what my land needs. I know what the fowls of the air is. I know how to clean my ocean. So that's why he gave us descriptions. This is what you eat. These are what you don't eat. Because he's the author of this book. He's the author of how he wants the land. You build a house, you know what you want in your house. You know what you don't want in your house. The Lord, this is the Lord's house. He knows what he's called foods. He knows what he's not calling food. So we don't wonder why we can't eat this. Because he said so. And then we wonder around why we got a club foot. We got the gout and all these types of things because you're putting all these things in your body and we perish over it. And we wonder why. Yes, sis?
It's something going around on, what is that guy? Instagram. And this guy, he's eating, I guess like a holiday meal. And the lady put chitterlings inside the macaroni and cheese.
Oh.
It's like, look, this is why I don't care if it's family.
Wow.
You cannot eat over people's house.
He put, I'm going to say it like the black folks. He put chitlins in the macaroni and cheese. Crap.
Disgusting. He
Wow.
was so upset. He did a whole video.
He just ruined a great dish. He just ruined a great dish. Yeah, the fight word. You know what I'm saying? That's fine. Go ahead, sis. Oh, we got you. Tawada, though. He got it. He's all right. Most High in Christ. We're going to keep reading on. Keep reading.
Okay. Oh, Slocky. So, yeah, on Instagram, a brother posted up. This brother got a big pan.
The pot.
This brother got a big pan of pig testicles. Talking about, you don't know what this is. You ain't country.
No, well, I guess I'm going to be country then.
Right, exactly.
No, that's just ridiculous. Okay, he's wild. No, he's wild. Most High in Christ. All right, we'll keep reading.
Okay, verse 8. And the swine, because it divideth the hoof, yet cheweth not the cud, it is unclean unto you. Ye shall not eat of their flesh, nor touch their dead carcass.
Mm-hmm.
Verse 9. These ye shall eat of all that are in the waters.
Mm-hmm.
All that have fins and scales ye shall eat.
What has what?
Fins and scales.
There's another thing you determine inside the water, fins and scales. Got to have both. Can't just have one. Catfish has what? Fins, but it has no scales. It's a hard body shell. So catfish, which our Christian pastors love to eat, after a great Sunday meal, they want to go eat catfish. And it's unlawful to our people, man. That's why it's a big deal when these churches and these pastors go out there and they keep our people in iniquity. They keep us in sin. They keep going because they think that all these things that we talk about has been done away with. And it has not been done away with. The Lord, the Most High God didn't send his only begotten son to die so he could eat some damn chitlins and pigs and stuff like that. He didn't die for those things, man. He died for you because you did eat them, for you to come back to him and stop and refrain from eating. Just like he didn't die for you to keep murdering people. If I told you Christ died, now murder is okay, you look at me like I'm funny. Because you can't murder. Everyone knows you can't murder nobody. It's one of the commandments. Well, eating this fish and eating certain things in the water, in the ocean, that's also a law. You can't do those things. So Christ didn't die for us to continue eating these things. All right, keep going.
Okay, ye may not eat; it is unclean unto you. Verse 11. Of all clean birds ye shall eat. Verse 12, but these are they of which ye shall not eat, the eagle, and the ostrich, and the osprey. Verse 13, and the glede, and the kite, and the vulture, after his kind, and every raven after his kind. Verse 14, and every raven after his kind. Verse 15, and the owl, and the nighthawk, and the cuckoo, and the hawk after his kind. Verse 16, the little owl, and the great owl, and the swan. Verse 17, and the pelican, and the gear eagle, and the cormorant. Verse 18, and the stork, and the heron after her kind, and the lapwing, and the bat.
Ooh, the what?
And the bat.
The bat. I know y'all seen that Moab eating that bat. I know. Damn, we got COVID because of the daggone bats, man. Eating bats. You know, so that's when we got the COVID virus came over eating them bats, and yeah, boy, it's disgusting, man. But y'all know y'all seen that video. I don't know. I know y'all know this. I seen it. That Moab girl who eats all those animals, those live sea stuff.
How far?
What is it? This lady, she does a show. And this woman eats all the nastiest stuff and it still be alive. She'll tap it. she'll hit it. I love start moving. And she just pop it in, bro. She said, eat it, bro. It's disgusting. She just bit the bat head right off. Just bit it off. I said, this is disgusting people, man. Look, thank the Most High. He told us what foods to eat. That's ridiculous. But to them, as we keep reading, you're gonna see that they can eat that. Keep going.
Okay. Verse 19. And every creeping thing that filleth is unclean unto you.
Flyeth.
That slacketh. And every creeping thing that flieth is unclean unto you. They shall not be eaten. Verse 20. But of all clean fowls you may eat. Verse 21. Ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger.
So anything that dies on its own, it just dies from, whatever the person dies for. It's just sick, it dies. You can't eat that. Some people call it roadkill, but don't eat that stuff, man. So if it dies of its own, no matter what it is, you can't eat it. But what? You can give it to who?
Thou shalt give it unto the stranger. That is in thy gates. That he may eat it.
Keep going.
Or thou mayest sell it unto an alien. For thou art an holy people.
So what did this thing just say? Anybody break that down to me? What did it just say?
Slack
Go ahead, sis. Let's give it a shot. I know you know. Go ahead, sis. Go ahead.
That you can't eat it, but you could give it to Edomites or.
It didn't say that. It said, it didn't say. They said to give it to a stranger.
Oh, what? Oh, I don't know.
Is that Israel? No, but you were right. Sis. But you were right. But see, now this is why we get into the point of saying a stranger couldn't be Israel, because we always talk about strangers, right? It could be Israel, and it cannot. Sometimes it's not Israel. So according to the context of the Bible, that's why one word is not complicit to everyone. You have to read this Bible in its context to understand who and what it is talking about. This thing just told us, if you go all the way back up, it says, either for my people who are separate above all the nations, right? That's us, that's Israel. Then it comes on to the bottom here, it says, but you can give that dead animal and all other stuff that want to eat a bat and whatever case we want to do, that dies of itself, you can give it to the strangers. I mean, the Lord don't care about them people. He gave you that rule. Y'all eat clean food. All the unclean food, them heathens can eat that. So if that Moab want to eat a bat, let it eat a bat. But don't you eat a bat. If the Hamites want to eat all kind of dirt and doo-doo, they let them eat that. We're not supposed to eat those types of things. So this tells you that those things can be given to strangers and to people who are aliens. Who are aliens? People who came to live amongst us. Just like if you're alien, like they consider the Mexicans aliens of the land. Illegal aliens. You know what I'm saying? It's lucky. Nabash can grab it from me. Illegal aliens. They're not indigenous to this land. They need a green card to get over here. That's what they call aliens. You know what I'm saying? But they can eat all those types of things. So if you're alien, we had people who were living amongst Israel who were not of Israel. So all those people who are not really Israel but living next to us or whatever the case may be, they can eat them things, man. The Lord said here again, we're going to read it again. Read that verse again from verse 21.
Okay. Verse 21. Ye shall not eat any of ye shall not eat any ye shall not eat of anything that dieth of itself. Thou shalt give it unto the stranger.
Because you are separate people. You are holy people, separate. You can give all that crap to somebody else. But the Lord said no. That should make you, you should feel important. That should make you feel like, damn, the Lord really does care about us. He cares about your health, your well-being, your safety, your inheritance. He cares about all of that, because if he would give a heathen, he tells you not to eat a dead whatever it is in the street, but you can give it and sell it, sell it to them and just give it to them. That should tell you a lot about what the Lord thinks of you. You understand? The Lord loves his people, man.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
So does that mean if you had a restaurant that you can sell shrimp and things like that? But I guess you couldn't, because then how people are...
Right.
Okay.
You shouldn't eat it. Right.
Yeah.
Right. So nope. just I mean,
I just thought about
but you
it.
can't capitalize on. You see something dead in them. You know, hey man, you want that? Y'all want that? Give me $25. You can have it.
Hey, Slocky.
And there you go.
Hey, send them to the heathen section.
Send
That's
to
the
the
heathen
heathen
section.
Exactly. So there you go. Keep reading.
That is in thy gates, that he may eat it, or thou mayest sell it unto an alien. For thou art a holy people unto the Lord thy God. Thou shalt not seethe a kid in his mother's milk. Verse 22. Thou shalt truly tithe all the increase of thy seed that the field bringeth forth, but year by year. Verse 23. And thou shalt eat before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose to place his name there. The tithe of thy corn, of thy wine, and of thine oil.
Now we got to pay close attention to what's happening right here, because I know we're gonna have questions. Go ahead. Keep reading.
And of thine oil, and the firstlings of thy herds and of thy flocks, that thou mayest learn to fear the Lord thy God always. Verse 24. And if the way be too long for thee, so that thou art not able to carry it, or if the place be too far from thee, which the Lord thy God shall choose to set his name there, where the Lord thy God has chosen thee,
So what is it saying?
where the Lord thy God has blessed thee.
So what is it saying? It's saying, in verse 23, it's telling you that we should eat before the Lord, the Most High God, in the place where He chooses to leave His name at. The tithe of the corn, the wine, the tithe of the oil, the firstling, the herds, the flocks, and thou mayest learn to fear the Most High. So you should learn to fear the Most High God, because in the Lord's Prayer it says, He says, thank you for our daily bread. These are things that we get every day. You understand? We learn to live daily. Your daily blessings that you get, your food. Tomorrow's not promised to you, and yesterday has already passed. So what you have is that day. So you have to be thankful for the food that you have that particular day. It's a daily bread. You understand? So now all the tithes and offerings and things that you get through the whole year, you take it and you want to actually take it to where the Lord put His name on as an offering. Now, if it's too far for you, and this is what people get into, if it's too far, then what should you do? You should sell those things and then take it to put in perspective. If the Passover is in a long place, let's put us back in the day. Yeah, let's put us way back. But this is the cities they have. We're here in Atlanta, and we got to walk over to Florida. And you're not close. You can't bring all that stuff. You got cattle you try to bring. You got oils. You got all this stuff that you're bringing. So what the Lord's telling you to do is go ahead and sell it. Go ahead and sell it. Get your money for it. When you get to the land, you can go buy whatever you need, or whatever the priests don't need, or they have, and give it to the priest. Now, whether that be money, or if you have, they want corn, because their job is to feed everybody. Their job is to feed people. So you have whatever you have, you take it and give it to the priest so they can feed people. So if you have coins, you give them that money. If you have those produce, you sell your produce and go tithe and give your money or 10% to the priest, so they can go and buy the things that you need. So it wasn't like we were just only taking corns and meal and all that stuff. We were just not taking all that. So I know she had an issue with that because people couldn't understand. They keep saying that, well, it's not money. It's just food. But it's not. You got to think of a huge nation. You can't feed a huge nation and you can't make produces and change and you can't make deals with other nations because that's what we were doing. We was a nation of people, but how could you do commerce? Look at the world today. We do commerce between different places, India, China. We can't go to India and say, you know what, I have a bird for you. And they're going to for this, and they're going to be like, man, we want that cash, man. Bring me that money. So that's what it is. So if you look at it as a huge nation, then you'll see we couldn't survive and thrive on just corn and meal and food. We couldn't survive like that. Now, if that's what you have, give it. That's what you got. But if you got that bread, that donation, that money, give it to those priests so they can go buy clothing for our people. We can't buy clothes for our people if you give me cornmeal. Give me beans. I can't do that. It's a nation. I gotta feed my nation of people. We going out this next weekend to feed Atlanta. I can't go out with beans and rice, talking about here's something for the winter, beans and rice, and they're shivering and cold. They need something to give them. So we had to take the stuff that we have, our money, our tithes, go out to the shelter, buy some, and go to whatever we can go to, Walmart's, whatever, and buy things for them, clothing, jackets and coats and hats, and we go give it to them. That's what was going on here. That's what's going on here. So anybody got any questions to that? No? All right, cool. Does it make sense? Does it make sense to anybody? Yeah? No? All right, one more time in Christ. Okay, cool. All right, let's keep rolling.
Verse 25. Then shalt thou turn it into money.
Do what?
Then shalt thou turn it into money.
Okay.
And bind up the money in thine hand, and shalt go unto the place which the Lord thy God shall choose. Mm-hmm. Verse 26. And thou shalt bestow the money for
what?
Thou shalt bestow that money,
okay,
for whatsoever thy soul lusteth after,
mm-hmm,
for oxen, or for sheep, or for wine,
mm-hmm,
or for strong drink, or for whatsoever thy soul desireth.
mm-hmm.
And thou shalt eat there before the Lord thy God, and thou shalt rejoice thou and thine household.
Let me ask you a question. You just did that today. Most of the sisters did that today, right? Y'all brought food in. Y'all ain't bring no you ain't bring no cornmeal, no beans in cans. Y'all brought food. Now, if I would tell y'all to bring money in all the time, you'd be broke. So you bring what you can. So most of you took your money, you bought something, you multiplied the food, and you brought it into the priest. You brought it into us, and now we can eat and feed our people. It's the same thing that's going on in this Bible. It's no different than what we're doing that you did back then. You're doing the same thing here. You bring that food in, you go home, you cook it, you took your money, you went out there, y'all ain't bring livestock in here. I mean, you got chicken back there, y'all bring some roosters back here, y'all brought some beef back, some cows, you didn't. You took your money, you went to the butcher, you went to Walmart or whatever, Kroger, whatever you went to, you paid them the money, and you got you something, you cooked it up, and you brought it in. That was going on for the Feast of the Lord. That's what we're doing. Matter of fact, on the Feast of Dedication, Hanukkah coming up, it's going to be done the same thing. You understand? Now, at the same time, you do have it where you bring in you're bringing canned goods. You bring it back here, we take the canned goods, we put it back there, and we go out and give to our people what it is. That's what was going on here. So you bring it how you bring it. Your donation with this money, you're going to take your money. But we can't always just take livestock, because if you put us livestock, then what the heck Mausar gonna do? Mausar gotta go out there and raise the livestock, because they ain't gonna be out there. I'm not gonna be out there doing it. I'm not gonna be feeding cows and animals and stuff like that. I'm not gonna be tilling the field, because I got work to do. I had to come in here and do the Sabbath service. The priest got to come out here and work. That's the work we do. So if he gives us a bunch of livestock and a bunch of plants and a bunch of seeds, who gonna have to go out there and grow the seeds and do we are. And that's gonna stop us from doing the work of the Lord. So it's just not gonna happen. So I'd rather y'all go ahead and cook it up and bring it on in. That's it, you understand? Or bring your money, your tithe, your 10%, give the command to Johanna, and command to Johanna will make sure everything else get done and taken care of. All right? Keep reading, brother.
Okay. Verse 27. And a Levite that is within thy gate thou shalt not forsake him, for he hath no part nor inheritance with thee.
That's why you're bringing him food, because he has no inheritance. He don't have no job. So you bring that into him because he has no inheritance. Go ahead.
Verse 28. At the end of 3 years, thou shalt bring forth all the tithe of thine increase the same year, and shalt lay it up within thy gates. Verse 29. And the Levite, because he hath no part nor inheritance with thee, and the stranger, and the fatherless, and the widow, which are within thy gates, shall come, and shall eat, and be satisfied, that the Lord thy God may bless thee.
Even the strangers in that gate who are Israelites, the fatherless who are Israelites, widows who are Israelites, they can come in and sup with us. They can come in and eat, because we feed our poor. We take care of our people. We're doing that to this day, man. We try to take care of our people. We feed our people. That's what we do. All right? So I wanted to get to Deuteronomy, the 15th chapter, because it was something I wanted to get over. So I'm going to read these last chapters, the next 3 verses, because I wanted to see how Esau brings what we do into their world, if that makes sense. All right? I read verse 1. And you tell me what this is. Go ahead.
Deuteronomy 15:1. At the end of every 7 years, thou shalt make a lease.
A release.
A release.
Keep going. Verse 2.
Verse 2. And this is the manner of the release. Every creditor that lendeth up unto his neighbor shall release it. He shall not exact it of his neighbor or of his brother, because it is called the Lord's release.
Anybody know what that means? I know what that means. I know a lot of black people should know what that means. Our sisters and brothers should know what that means right there. Read it again. Oh, we're going to read it again. Let's read it again. At the end of every 7 years, thou shalt make a release. And this is the manner of release. Every creditor that lendeth aught unto his neighbor shall release it. He shall not exact it of his neighbor or his brother, because it is called the Lord's release. What is that? I know you know. What is that?
So like if that's like your almost like the first score.
Yes. After 7 years, release that brother and sister with credit. So your credit report should be clean. After 7 years, everything should be relinquished. Everything should be done. It's the Lord's release. This is what the Lord has ordained us to do. But yet Esau is like, nah. If you owe the bill since 1979, they want their money. It's 2023, 22, they want their money. And they're going to hold you to that. You got to damn near file bankruptcy to get it off, and they still gonna hold you to that. Hey, sis.
Especially like this government, like student loans.
Oh man.
File bankruptcy, you still ain't.
Let me tell you, that's student loan. Let me tell you, that's student loan. That's student loan because your boy came out. What's his name? Joe Biden said, you know what? Student forgiveness.
Yeah, I signed
Student forgiveness. And then he started loan out like 2 months later. Sorry. They were credited, rebutted that like, nah, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that. They stopped all that, man.
They let you do the application.
Yeah.
And because so many people had a problem
Yeah.
with the people who made the application, they had their applications pending. And if you didn't do it by a certain time, you cannot submit an application. And they're trying to figure out what to do with the people who submitted.
Nothing. So what that is this money. It's too many of y'all that have student loans, and they're like, nah, that's too much money to forgive. Go ahead, sis.
Like in the Republicans actually got a lawsuit to reverse action. Right. Now it's really pending for people who even submitted their application.
See, man, it's all a scam. It's all this government scam. It's all to get, to get elected. It's all just to get you riled all up and say, oh, they're gonna forgive they ain't gonna forgive that many. If they forgive them, it's gonna be a slight few. You still gonna be not released, like the Lord said in them 7 years. Them student loans will bring everybody down, man. Everybody down. So yeah, I just wanted to get to that part, man. Yeah, anybody got any questions? Yeah, but they upset with that student loans, man. They upset with that student loan, and you should be. I mean, you bust your tail all them years of working and going to school. Now you got then the $250,000, almost $500,000 in loans, student loans, and now you can't even work. So, but this is the stuff they teach our children. Go to school, go to college, Go to college. Now you go to college. Oh, get a first education. You want to get your master's. Now get a double master's. Get a. I mean, it's like, God damn. I mean, how many colleges I'm gonna go to? You be in debt forever. So the job you get, you ain't. I know Israel. We ain't gonna pay them back. We ain't gonna pay them back. You ain't gonna pay them back. So now you're in a job that you thought you might want, because you ain't gonna get the job that you went to school for. You in something totally different, and you can't pay that loan back. And now you need forgiveness.
I took them down to $10 a month. I was like, I give y'all $10 a month. I know I ain't never paid that off.
You better than me. We ain't gonna
Well,
condone that. Pay your bills.
they came and garnished like years ago when I had a student loan. They garnished my check.
They will garner your wages. And that's how bad it is. They will garner your wages.
You can't afford to pay them, but they're gonna take your money, and then now you can't afford to pay the next creditor. And that's why the Lord understood 7 years. 7 years is a new release. But that's to us, brothers. If you're in debt with your brother and they owe you some money, hey, or you're a creditor to them, you borrow money, after 7 years, the Lord's release. Let them go. But that doesn't mean you're going to borrow something from your brother and just try to wait the 7 years and run away from them. that ain't good either now. That ain't good either. But this is in our laws, 7 years. And it used to be like that. It was a whole big thing. After 7 years, it'll drop off your credit. It'll drop off your credit. Not no more. It ain't dropping off your credit in 7 years. They like, nah, we want our money. So much so, like the sister said, they will send you a letter saying, I'm going to garnish your wages if you don't pay this debt. And Georgia is one of the strictest spots for it because they will garnish your wages quick. They will garnish it quick. So you got to be careful on that thing. But I just wanted to get to that. Anybody got any questions, statements, anything like that? We're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Sister, we got anybody online asking questions? If you could, check that out. We're going to check and see if we got any questions online or comments, and then we're going to roll out. All right, most high in Christ. All right, with that being said, we can go ahead and close up. Go ahead and blow the horn. Amajim? Blow the horn first.
La Yasharla.
Israel Amajim? Apollo Padam is face to east. SARS.
Lord pray Hebrew, Abanau,
Shabbat
Shemayim,
Kodash,
Ayah,
Shamka,
Yahweh, Daba'ah, Watazai, Ayah, Asha, Baratazai, Kawa, Ayah, Bashamayim, Batanina, Lakam, Kal, Yawam, Wasalakiana, Kawapiana, Kasalakiana, Kawapiana, Wala'ah, Daba'ayana, by side one, Abal, Ashayna, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Amalakwa, Ama'ala, Amatapara, Wa'al Yam, Aman.
This is the Lord's Prayer in English. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts as we give our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. Sorry, cry. Sorry. Turn. Shabby must be seated. Good. Really not going to go with. Sorry. Okay.
Okay, this is the ISUPK security announcements. We are the ISUPK started on 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for a new brother and sister. When a new brother and sister come to the school, they are limited for 6 months. They are here to be saluted only. They are here to accept themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission for the head to speak to a brother or sister. There is another 6 months in which the brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, the brother and sister will get permission to head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21. In the book of Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 to 10. My Ishara, that means 10 in the Hebrew. 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund. Free will offer a priest, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like to give. The next Holy Convocation is going to be the Feast of Hanukkah. That's going to be on the 25th day of the 9th month. It's going to be the space of 8 days. The first day will be December 17th, Saturday, sundown. You also can find this in the book of 1 Maccabees, chapter 4. Yeah, sorry. The 1 Maccabees, chapter 4, verse 52 to 61. Remind Akim and Awakim to check the bulletin board in the hallway. If any brother wants to be a trooper in the school, start wearing all blue boots, shirt, pants, headband, or scarf. With that, give a word salute to the men. Akim, mean Aminim, mean to stand. Give a word salute to the teacher. Men of Israel, Aminim Sabbath, Aminim, Barak, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahshua B'Gatah. What I said to you in the Lashon Kadash, may the Most High, in the name of Christ, bless you. Y'all them top, me hands down. Sar, turn to sister. Akim or Israel, Amitem, me stand. All right. So we're gonna give one salute to Awakim. Men Israel, Amayim Sabbat, Amayim, Barak, Yahweh Shammai Alatham Ba'Shem Yahshua. What I said to the Awakim in the building, may the Most High watch over you in the name of Christ. Y'all done taught me, hands down, class dismissed.
I got you.
For so long you've been sighing and crying, begging for justice, and here the Lord is bringing you justice right here to your streets.
City eyes.